This video is all about my favorite top follow-up tips. I find that the fortune is in the follow-up, and where I found true success in my business was not from lead generation tips of growing my database. It's not about who is coming into my database, it's how effective and consistent I was at follow up and nurturing the leads in my database. And I want to share with you some of my favorite tips that really worked for me and I found success in, whether it be cold leads, whether it be sphere people in your network that you may already know that like you and trust you, and you're trying to build that relationship a little bit deeper and stay top of mind so they choose you as their go-to realtor. So stay with me before I dive into some of my favorite top 6 strategies for following up and nurturing your database. I want to take a moment to quickly introduce myself, especially for those of you that are coming to my channel for the first time and you may not know who I am. My name is Tharmila Rajasingam. I am a real estate agent with eXp Realty Brokerage, and I'm also a CRM peer coach with Inside Real Estate. And really, like I mentioned, on this channel, I share everything from my own experience of working in the marketing sector for over a decade, and then now coming into the real estate industry and teaching real estate agents, and also running my own real estate business as an agent and also as an investor. I come on here and I share strategies on real estate marketing, lead generation, lead nurturing and follow up, and CRM system process, name it, you can find it here. So this would be a great time to pause and hit that subscribe button so we stay connected and we learn and grow together on this journey. And if you are a real estate agent looking to find your first real estate brokerage, or if you're in the hunt, search to really level up in your real estate business and you want to partner and join a new real estate business, real estate brokerage, and switch your brokerage, I highly recommend you look into partnering with me and look into eXp Realty Brokerage and Agent Wolfpack and everything that we offer. And I have my additional value when you join my group. You never have to worry about social media marketing, real estate marketing. We have weekly mastermind calls to help you support and grow your business. I'm with you every single step of the way. Also, you get access to my 90-day fast track program, everything for free with zero split when you partner with me at eXp Realty. And I highly recommend you book a call with me one-on-one. You can ask me any question and I'll be happy to answer them. And I highly recommend you do your research. That being said, now that all the housekeeping items are done, let's get into my top favorite follow-up tips as a real estate agent to help you grow your database, getting you closer to that conversion. And to be honest, these are the top follow-up tips and strategies that completely is a game changer and boosted my business, in especially my real estate business. And the number one thing that I want to share with you is make sure, folks, whatever you're doing, your database is organized and has contact information that are validated. Make sure the number one tip is your contact information is validated. They are accurate information. You can be following up and emailing 100 people, but if you don't have the right email address, the right phone number, if your message is not being delivered, then you're just talking to the wall. So make sure your content is being received, people are opening your email, and then from those numbers, you can make things effective to make sure you're getting that response every time. And the second tip that I recommend is response time. This boggles my mind how many times I know, and I train thousands of agents now, from CRMs to real estate marketing and consultation. And my clients, I've noticed the biggest trend is that they are running ads. They're doing a lot of work to grow their lead generation and to grow their database, and strategies to work on lead generation methods, but the response time in how quickly they respond to these leads that are coming into the database is not quick enough. Folks, you have to respond in 5 to 10 minutes on average of the time the lead comes into your database. And this is a proven concept, and I highly recommend you test this out. And if you have a full-time job, or if you don't have commitment levels where you are not readily available, where you can pause the things that are happening in your life and business, and you can quickly respond to the leads that are coming into your database, then I highly recommend you look into potentially an inside sales agent or a company ISA for follow-up. They'll book appointments directly in your calendar. Yes, they'll need additional follow-up, but they will follow up until an appointment is booked. And to be honest, that is a massive big deal. And that is one of the hardest thing to do, especially with cold online leads. And even your own sphere and people, to get them interested to respond back to you is the hard part. So maybe you might want to leverage that, especially if you are already spending and have budget to run ads. So the response time is my number two big tip for follow up. And the third tip that I want to share with you is the method, how you communicate with these leads. Where did you leave off with them? Where did the response come from? And trust me, pay attention to that. These are insights that are going to help you grow your database and get you closer to conversion. Is finding out, are they responding to me on my phone? Are they responding via text? Are they responding to my call is what I meant. Or are they responding via email? Are they opening up my email, looking at my search results? And you want to do more of what's working and what is helping them. It's all about understanding your audience and the people that are in your database. Because I'll tell you one thing, the sooner and quickly you find out the method that works in terms of how to get the best response rate, it's going to allow you to grow your database and not only database, but get you closer to conversion and better, allow you to be a better lead nurturer. Number four tip is following up sooner than what they told you. So one of the biggest feedback is when you have a conversation with the lead and a contact and they tell you, you know what, I'm not quite ready to buy at this very moment, but we are thinking of moving in the next 6 to 12 months. And they'll give you information like, oh, my children, with their school coming to an end, or we're switching schools, or we want to move out of this neighborhood, or I'm getting a new job, whatever that motivation is that you find, and the information they give you, and they give you that time period, call me back in 6 months. So you want to follow up sooner than what they tell you. And usually I can cut that time in half. So if they tell you to call in 6 months, you want to call in 3 months, and you want to stay in touch consistently. And very important, when you leave a conversation, they know exactly, they expect, and you both have an expectation of exactly when the next touch point is. So when they tell you in 6 months, your response would be, that's amazing. You know what? Why don't I call you in the next 3 months just to touch base to make sure that I'm here with you every step of the way? And then so they know exactly when you're going to call them back. And because you never know what could happen between now and then. Trust me, there's many times I've had clients and who've had leads as well as my own who told me they're going to buy, 12 months from now, and they made decisions sooner. And there's so many things that can influence that: the market, the interest rates, changes in life, and or the communications with their partners, etc. So always follow up sooner than what they tell you. And that is number four tip. And number five tip is follow up with everyone. And what I mean by that is we put so much emphasis on the people that are in our database that are looking to buy now, that are potential currently database that are looking to buy in the future. You need to be thinking about also nurturing everyone in your database. There needs to be a follow-up strategy for people you've already worked with, you've done a deal with, and you had a successful closing, because every lead, every client that you've done a deal with should in their lifetime bring a minimum, on average, 7 other deals. So there's a ton of referrals waiting for you. And nurture your agents that you worked with in the past as well, and people that might be in a different market, because you have an opportunity to now grow your referral business. So have a lead nurturing and strategy in place for you to convert past clients, past and people that you worked with, also your future and current people that you're speaking to. So you need to, and if you ask me, one of the most important thing in your business, if there's one thing that I recommend you focus on in your business to truly work and to find success in real estate, is follow up, consistent follow up. And trust me, none of us lack contact. We all know someone. It's asking for the business and making sure we're constantly following up. And number six, the last follow up tip that the top follow-up thing that works for me is make sure you're doing a variety of things. Every time I talk to top producers, icon agents, some of my best clients that are producing and that are capping are people that are doing various different things. They're not just calling their clients, they're texting them, they're emailing them, they have email marketing in place, they're direct mailing them, they're constantly are in front, keeping themselves top of mind. They're constantly, they're posting on social media, they have videos going out. There's multiple different ways for follow up. Remember, folks, posting on social media is a way of nurturing your followers. So think of different ways to always stay top of mind. And like I said, every lead is different. It is your job to find out how and where they are and how they receive information. And that is going to be the biggest game changer for you in your business. Is once you have more information about the people you're trying to help, you're going to become better at assisting them. I hope that's helpful for you. These are, again, my top favorite follow-up tips that allowed me to truly be a master and become a queen at follow-up. I love teaching this to my agents. This is one of my favorite topics to teach. There's so many things that when it comes to follow-up, and I highly recommend you don't just depend on smart campaigns that are actually called drip campaigns. Do not just rely on drip and the machine to do the work for you. At the end of the day, you need to maintain this relationship and you need to figure out strategies on how to do that. And I have a ton of video on this YouTube channel. Make sure you check out my playlist on CRM strategies. There's a ton of follow-up tips on there, and email marketing and drips, name it, you can find it there. So this is a great time to hit that subscribe button, stay connected. And also, like I mentioned to you earlier, if you're looking to partner with me, if you're looking to switch brokerages, if you're looking to find a real estate brokerage as a new real estate agent, if you are looking at EXP Realty, I highly recommend you look at Agent Wolfpack, you look at partnering with me. And if I sponsor you, you get access to all my resources for free, and you have my one-on-one support every step of the way. You have access to my weekly call every week, mastermind call, and access to all my recording and so much more. And more importantly, you get free access to my social media content platform, kvCORE Social. Book a call. All the information is in the description below. I'd love to meet you, ask all the questions, and remember, no obligation whatsoever. Just, I highly recommend you do your research. Once again, thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you next time.